without talking about drones. So take a look at our conversation with drone maker DJI about the policy and regulatory landscape for drones. Here with me, I have Brendan Schulman, the VP of Policy at DJI. So, Brendan, tell me about some of the new products you have showcased here today.
Well, we've got some really exciting stuff this year. We have our new Mavic Pro, which has been wildly popular. And the great thing about that is you can fold it up and take it with you. It fits in a purse, it fits in a backpack, weighs only 1.5 pounds, and it has really all the advanced features of our prior drones.
And you've also, throughout the past year, have announced some interesting partnerships in different industries. Can you talk about some that are kind of the most exciting to you?
Well, I actually was fascinated by a partnership we did with Ford Motor Company. We called it a Developers Challenge, and the purpose of that was to try to figure out how to take off and land a drone autonomously from the back of a pickup truck to send it out to do a search and rescue operation during a disaster. And that was successfully done at the Upstate FAA Test Center. Really fascinating work in future humanitarian applications.
All right, so drones are no longer new. So how do you spread growth about what you guys are doing and get more drones in the hands of consumers?
Well, I think the really good news for the past year is the regulatory environment, especially in the United States, has gotten much better in terms of business applications. So with the finalization of Part 107 from the FAA in August, it's now very, very easy to take a drone and get into business with it. Just costs $150, you take a test, you pass that knowledge test, and you can go and fly and use the drone for any commercial purpose that you like. And that's really the key, I think, to putting the technology in the hands of people and making drones a part of everyday business, is to make sure we've got a set of rules that are consistently applied and that people can understand and follow.
So we're LA based, and a couple months ago we got the opportunity to speak with AirMap, which is Santa Monica based, and we know that they are partners with you guys. They're integrated in with your app. So there's a couple of other players that are joining together to really create this community, as you would say, to make drones happen in a safe way. So can you comment on that kind of technology in regards to what you guys are doing?
No, absolutely. So many of the policy challenges we've heard about, like safety and privacy, I think can be addressed through technological solutions. And AirMap is a big part of that for us. So we have a geofencing system which uses the GPS receiver built into the drone to help the drone stay out of places where they don't belong, like airports or Washington, D.C., or power plants, prisons, places like that. So using AirMap's location data, we were able to send either warnings or actually flight restrictions to our drone operators, and that helps keep them safe.
All right. So is there one aspect of the regulatory environment that you would like to see changed immediately? If you could change anything right now, what would you change?
I think we need a what I call a micro category, so that the smallest drones, which are also the safest inherently, can have an even lighter regulatory touch. Basically, you don't need a license, you just need to follow the basic rules that already apply to recreational operation, and then you can go out and use the technology without that extra level of bureaucracy and permitting. If we had that, I think, as we've seen in other countries such as Australia, I think we'd be even more on the curve to widespread commercial adoption. So that's probably the missing piece of the puzzle at the moment.
Now, of course, DJI is not publicly traded, and there are not a lot of public drone companies, but there is the ETF iFly, which is drone related, and of course, many businesses are implementing drones for their operations. We'll see you next time.